Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining this call. It's Conrad Labuschagne here. I've invited you to be on this call with us. But before we get into this call, I would just like to take a minute for those new listeners that haven't met me yet, that hasn't been to one of my seminars as yet. I'll give you a little bit of a background of myself and why you're on this call and why I'm on this call. I've been in the personal development industry for the last 18 years. I've been training in the personal development space with relevance to mindset as well as wealth creation tools that people can, if they so choose to, use those tools for the purpose of wealth creation. So my background is always that been of business. I've been in various different businesses. Like everybody else, had a fair amount of successes and a fair amount of failures and so forth. But what's more important is the last 18 years that I've spent in the personal development industry. In this last 18 years, I've come across hundreds of thousands of people desperate, looking for ways and means to increase their financial well-being, looking for ways and means to earn extra income, looking for ways and means to start an investment portfolio that can be utilized to create financial freedom for them. Now, as you can imagine, in my situation, being in the personal development industry as a trainer, wealth creation industry as a trainer, you can imagine that I get across opportunities a dime a dozen, so to speak. I get literally thousands of opportunities coming across my desk. And I must tell you, the overwhelming majority of them I just simply disregard. I'm not necessarily saying they're not any good, but I certainly haven't managed to attract my interest. Last year, I came across a model that was introduced to me by a gentleman by the name of Tony de Gouveia, which is an opportunity where the normal average public, myself, anybody else, can just simply start investing in gold in a very easy format. It's very easy and very affordable to invest in gold in that model. But not only is it very easy to invest in gold in that model, it is incredibly lucrative. Now, the question is, how is it very lucrative? Well, the company in question has come up with a business model that first and foremostly allows individuals to invest in gold in a very convenient way. The funds always remain very accessible to you as an investor. It's not hard to transfer the funds from gold back into money. But at the same time, the fact that you got money in gold allows you to protect yourself against the fluctuations of currencies, depreciation of currency values, and so forth. But what the company also, in a very ingenious way, has done is they've allowed an opportunity for people that's got an entrepreneurial spirit and individuals that wanting to create additional income for themselves can part in their business model where they can become a distributor or a reseller, if you will. Now, I know as I'm saying these words, a lot of you are really thinking, but I don't want to get into the reselling side of it. I don't want to harass my friends and family. And that is exactly what my thoughts was at the time when I was approached by Tony de Gouveia. Nonetheless, I took the opportunity and I said to myself, well, let's see how this goes. Let's see if this model that he's talking about can in fact serve my delegates at my seminars. Let's see if this model can actually do what he promised me it will do. So as you can imagine, I went into it with somewhat of reservations, and that was last year, September, back in 2015 in September. Within a couple of weeks, I came to realize that whatever reservations I might have had is totally unfounded. This is in fact a model that has been proven already within a short matter of weeks, where every single one of my delegates that came to the seminars were exposed to this opportunity in a very, very simple, easy and simple to understand, and even more simple and easy to drive model, got into the opportunity side of things, and they decided to take up a license or a distributorship, if you will, and they became business owners. Majority of them still keeping on with their primary income at the time, and some of them that is actually at that time were without a primary income, so they decided to grab this as an opportunity to create primary income. Here's what has happened. The overwhelming majority of people that were in a primary income at that time has subsequently decided that this is a way more important and a way more lucrative income as their primary incomes, and a whole bunch of them is actually actively, physically using this opportunity as their primary source of income. As you can imagine, I was absolutely delighted with this whole development, and I took it to a higher level, and I decided to get a little bit more serious about it. As we moved towards the end of the year, I constantly came to realize exactly how powerful this opportunity is. Now, what I would like to do is for you as listeners on this call, just for a moment, just think in your mind, what would be the figure of income that you would like to earn on a monthly basis? Just for a moment, humor me, and just put the figure of income that would make you happy, that would make you feel independent. Put that figure in your mind, and then I want you to really just listen to the next speaker, and he's going to show you exactly how easy it is to actually go ahead, keep on doing what you're doing as a primary income, but look at the system, consider getting involved as a distributor, bearing in mind you don't have to become a distributor. You can become a customer and only invest in gold, in which case, if that's what you choose to do, that's fine. However, also understand there's an opportunity to become a customer as well as a distributor. And that's the opportunity that in my mind holds the overwhelming biggest opportunity that I've ever seen in my entire 18 years in the personal development industry. I've never seen anything like this. For those of you that read Robert Kiyosaki's books around the cash flow quadrant, you'll know that he talks about the 4 quadrants, the employment, the self-employment, all on the left-hand side of the quadrant. And then on the right-hand side of the quadrant are business owners and investors. And this opportunity is exactly there to address the right-hand side of the cash flow quadrant. You will all know that the real money and the real freedom lies in the right-hand side of the income quadrant, the business owner and the investor. And this opportunity is all about enable you and empowering you to be a business owner as well as an investor. So, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado from my side, I'm going to hand over to a very good and dear friend, a partner and a colleague, Mr. Tony de Gouveia, that's going to be sharing a wealth of knowledge. And as I referred to him, Mr. Gold, I'm going to hand straight away over to Tony de Gouveia, that's going to take us through this absolute amazing opportunity. Tony, from my side and all the listeners' side, thank you so much for joining us tonight on this call. We appreciate your time, and we know you're on a very busy schedule, but thank you so much for making the time available for myself and the listeners on this call. And if you don't mind, run us through this absolute amazing opportunity. Thank you very much again, Tony.
Andre, from my side, thank you so much for the invitation to be on this hangout with yourself and the rest of the team. I'm super pumped up to be here tonight with you guys. The reason being is because I'm at home. and Conrad is at his home by the sea. I live in Naval, so I'm inland. And guys, you know, as an entrepreneur for the past 24 years, I've been, for 18 years of that 24, I was in traditional businesses where I had supermarkets, retail stores. And I, you know, I shouldn't say I shouldn't believe what I'm actually achieving today, because I'm living today the lifestyle that I've chosen to live because of decisions that I've taken years ago in my life as a businessman. Now, I entered this industry 8 years ago in network marketing, and I just loved the passive income side story of this industry. So, you know, I got into network marketing 8 years ago, started doing the traditional way of network marketing, which is what most of the people are doing when they get into this industry, and that's call all their friends, their family, get them to a private meeting or a home meeting. You invite like 50 or 20 people, and then when they rock up or when you rock up, there's only like 4 or 5 of them there, you know, and you can only invite so many times, and then you've got no more people to invite. So, but you know what, I don't know if that happened with you, but it happened with me, and I had to start bettering my skills, and I started learning about network marketing, and that took me quite a few years. And I was happy, but I was growing, but I wasn't making money. And what had happened is that in 5 years, I was privileged enough to take my bank account from a maximum to a zero. Because what I do today, I do full time, and I've been doing this full time for 8 years. So I got fed up about 3 years ago. Fed up because I was keeping busy. I was working very hard in network marketing, building teams, you know, going all over the place, but I wasn't making money. And something had to change. That's something that had to change is, you know, I started looking at the top earners in this industry, and I started looking what they're doing. And there was 2 defining things that I found out about them. The first thing is that they are online. They work online, so that's why we are actually doing what we're doing today. You know, we're sitting on a hangout, and you are at home listening to this video or recording, or this hangout that we're doing now, which will become a recording. And I'm here in Conrad's at his place, and we can be anywhere in the world, guys. I can be in Mauritius and still do this hangout with you guys. Now, that's the first thing that came clear. The second thing that came clear is that those top earners in the industry only work with binary companies. And I'll explain to you guys later on the slide what does it mean by a binary. So I started searching, I started looking, and I found Carrot Bars about 2 years ago. So currently we're just going, we're a month away from 2 years with this company, and this company has changed the life that I had foreseen for myself. For the first time in this industry as an entrepreneur, as a marketer, as a networker, and as a businessman, I am at that stage where I can say, listen, I'm starting to tick off my bucket list. Now, it is not going to happen overnight for you, but I want to promise you one thing. I want to promise you that if you follow that, what we are going to show and teach you, and you follow that to the T, I can promise you that you will be starting to achieve goals that you never thought were possible. You're going to start receiving and hitting passive income targets that you never thought would be able to do. And that is, and I'm telling you that because this past 8 months, our team has exploded because of the formula that we are putting in place that you are going to be seeing later on. Now, what is that formula? That formula is a very, very simple formula, and I'm going to try to keep it as simple as possible because that's why everybody is getting it. Guys, we've got I don't know about you, but we've got a big, big problem with our currencies. Our currencies is devaluating. Inflation is eating up the value of what we can buy with our rands and our dollars. Every year, we can only buy less and less and less. So I know that most of you are worried about it. I know that most of you already have double jobs. I know most of you that have businesses have to have multiple businesses just to keep up to the lifestyle or keep up to cover your expenses. So we know, guys, we know something is wrong. We know something is going to happen in this economy. My question to you is, what have you done about it? What have you put in place to protect yourself, to protect your wealth? And that is where Carrot Bar comes in. Now, Carrot Bar comes in because Carrot Bar is a private company in Germany, and that private company in Germany only does one thing, and that one thing that it does is that it moves gold, private gold, back into people's hands. Now, that private gold starts with a 1 gram of bullion gold that gets embedded like in a credit card size of card. So I carry my bullion gold in my wallet. I've got a 1 gram, a 2.5 gram, and a 5 gram bullion gold. That is real money, guys. Anywhere in the world, in Portugal, in Kenya, Nigeria, South Africa, America, Australia. I can go anywhere in the world and I can exchange my 1 gram of gold into that fiat currency. So all that we do, and this is a tip for you, all that we do is that we are starting to move our paper money into gold. And because we are doing that, there is commission that goes through the system. And because you are going to become part of this team, those commissions can get their way into your pocket. Now, how is that going to happen? That is why it's so important for you to understand that you need to start activating and getting yourself what we call a paid account. So you will see that there's a bronze account, a silver account, a gold account, and a VIP. Now, all of us have bought into the VIP. And the reason we bought into VIP is because at that level, we make the maximum commission from the company. So if we are going to teach you a formula, and this formula is working, we don't have to prove anything, we don't have to figure it out, it's already done. We've already done the homework, the exercises, we've already tested to see if it works and doesn't work, and we are delivering to you a model that has helped our team to grow to over 11,000 people already in our team. Now, that is not 11,000 people that I've put in, guys. That's 11,000 people that we as a team, by helping each other, have grown into. Now, you need to start today, and you need to open your account, which is already open, because that's why you're listening to this video. But you need to get your account now to one of these paid accounts. Now, you need to decide which account you can afford. If I was you, and you are able to afford it, get to VIP. But if you can't get to the VIP, then start wherever you can. Start with bronze, move up to silver, then to gold and to a VIP, or go straight to VIP. The choice is yours. But the quicker you can get to that VIP, the better. The reason being, and remember I told you one of the secrets of the top earners, that they only work with binary companies. Now let me explain to you why a binary company is so important or so lucrative. We've only got 2 legs. We've only got a left leg or a right leg that we build. That means that you can introduce this system to people. Now, who would be interested in this? Anybody. Yeah, and I want you to try it out. I want you to go and ask your friend or ask your family member. Go and ask them this question. Would you like to have gold? And when you ask those questions to people, everybody says, yes, of course I'd like to have gold. So we are going to show you a system that you are going to get gold and you're going to get your gold for free. Now, how's that possible? So that is only possible if you are in our team, and that is only possible if you do what we are going to show and teach you. So there's a whole process that you go through, steps that you have to take. Now, the first step is for you to activate your carrot box, a paid account. Once you've got to your paid account, we are obviously then going to show you what we do with Bitcoin and Bitcoin mining. It's going to generate the cash flow for you so that you can get your hands onto more gold. Now, ask the second question to your friend and your family member. If you can get free gold, how much free gold would you like to have? And everybody says to me, I would like to have as much as possible. Now, understand this. If you've got companies or sport clubs or people or schools or any system organization in your team below you, on the left, on the right leg, and these people are moving cash into gold, it generates points. Those points helps you then what we call to cycle. Now that cycle, remember I told you that we are VIP? That cycle, every time when you cycle, it pays out 80 euros when you're a VIP. If you're a silver, you only get paid out 40 euros. Now for the effort, and I'm telling you, the system that we've got works 100% every time with every person that gets into our team and follows the system. It works. So if we know the system works, Why would you only want to earn 40 euros if you can work and you can earn 80 euros? That is why it's so important for you to get to VIP as soon as possible. Now, how many times can you cycle? Guys, you can cycle up to, and this company will pay you up to $1 million per week if you cycle so many cycles per week or per day. Now, there's people in our team that is already earning a 6-figure income, and they've only started 4 or 5 months ago, guys, because they're following the system. Now, if they follow the system and they are getting a 6-figure income, is it worthwhile for you to do this? I think it is. The reason being is that we are not earning in gains. We are living in South Africa, and we are hedging ourselves against the devaluation of our currency, against a currency outside of our system. So in this case, in Carrot Bars, we get paid in euros. In the rest of the stuff that we do, we get paid in dollars. So we're going to show you and teach you how to do that. But before you can go to that process, you need to understand that you need to get your account active, meaning it needs to get paid. Now, once you get paid and you've already paid your account, I want you to, I'm going to show you another picture here. I want you to understand, and this I got from the person that enrolled me into Carrot Bars 2 years ago, and that person is Lawrence. So Lawrence told me that day, Tony, I want you to understand this one thing. You're going to get involved with Carrot Bars, but this is the first company and the only company that you will be for life part of this Carrot Bars company and family. And I said to Lawrence, why do you say that? And he says, listen, you only pay once for your package. There's no monthly fee, there's no monthly auto-ship, there's no yearly renewal, there's nothing. All that you have to do is stick to the system, build a team, and as your team starts buying gold, you start accumulating points. We call this lifetime points in gold. So as you start helping your team to start moving gold, paper money into gold, you start accumulating lifetime points. And I'll show you on the next video where you see these points. So you start generating these lifetime points. This lifetime points, whenever you start reaching, let's say you start reaching the 2,000 points, you will then obviously get a package or something from the company. But once you start getting to, let's call it 100,000 volume, that's over time, guys. Company will pay you out a Mercedes-Benz or a luxury car. But now this is the big one. If you accumulate it over a lifetime, and it might take you 3 years, it might take you 5 years, or it might take you 10 years. But over a lifetime, if you accumulated those points, the company will then pay and buy you or build for you your villa anywhere in the world up to the value of 750,000 euros. So when Lawrence told me that, and obviously gold is a thing that I want, I mean, I wanted that asset. And I get my gold for free. So there's nothing better than getting your gold for free. But now I'm helping, and the team is helping people to get their gold for free. So you that is listening now to this, you can get your gold for free if you're going to do that what we're going to teach you. And if you're going to help and teach other people to get it and do the same results as you, this can be some of the results that you can have over a lifetime. So guys, we are sitting here with one of those opportunities that nobody can say no to. I promise you, if you just ask people the simple question of, would you like to have gold? They will answer you yes. And what if I can show you a way where you get your gold for free? Will you be interested? Guess what the answer will be 100% of the time, and that is yes. So guys, we are going to go on to the next hangout. That video, the next hangout is going to show you, it's going to be a short hangout. I'm going to take you step by step how you need to activate your account, what you need to do. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on the next hangout. Conrad, over to you. Is there any questions that I missed, or is there anything that you would like me to add?
Tony, no, I think thank you very much. I think we can discuss in the next call, we can discuss the differences between the different packages and the different options and the benefits of the different options. I think for all that we need to really highlight here, for those of the listeners that really and truly do not want to get part of the distributorship opportunity, understand you are welcome to only become a customer and very simply just acquire gold because of the obvious reasons that it protects you against currency devaluations and so forth. It's an investment in itself, so you're most welcome to do so. However, let me again reiterate, for everybody that's looking for additional income that no doubt in a very short span of time will take over primary income regardless of what you do, this is the way to go. There's no question. When one looks at the need to create extra income and becoming financially free, it is crucial to leverage, and in a massive way, leverage other people's skills, other people's resources, other people's know-how, other people's infrastructure, and so forth. And Karatbar as a company allows you to leverage the company infrastructure. It allows you to leverage the company's product. It allows you to leverage your clients' needs to protect their wealth by investing some of their funds into gold as an asset class. It allows you to earn through team members in your team, be it up from you or down from you, to earn from their efforts in what it is that they're doing. When I look at my business today, and as I told you guys right on the outset of the call, I've started setting this up only in September last year. I am absolutely stunned at the amount of people in my business. In fact, the overwhelming majority, I would imagine no more than 20% of the people in my business is people that I've had contact with. Over 80, or at the very least 80% of people in my business is people that I've never ever met, never ever spoken to, and never will for that matter. It is people that's been put in my business by people underneath me in my team and people above me ultimately where I am in their team. So ladies and gentlemen, understand that this is an opportunity where you benefit and you're getting paid for things over and over and over and over, opposed to in the conventional way where people are trying to create wealth by having to produce it one task at a time, and you're having to do and perform that task over and over if you want to continue getting a reward. Like having the dreaded JOB word. Every time when you need a paycheck or you want to be paid for your efforts, you have to show up at work and you have to do the work over and over and over in order to get a benefit. Where in an opportunity like this, you are being rewarded for efforts and actions you've taken ages ago, but you keep on getting paid for it over and over and over as time goes by. But not only are you getting rewarded over and over for efforts that you've done, you're also getting rewarded for efforts within your team, where team members has put in the effort and the resources and the everything else, but you're still getting rewarded for it. So I think that's pretty much it from my side. Ladies and gentlemen, I strongly urge you to go on to the second call, where we're going to show you exactly how easy it is to buy, to create and build this opportunity, how easy it is to buy gold from your own investment point of view, how easy it is to buy gold for free, basically, by using the sales from other people's efforts and other people's sales and other people's investment to fund your own investment portfolio. So I would strongly urge you to join us in the very next call. Thank you very much for those of you that has listened to this call and spent the time with us. We're looking forward to seeing you in the next call. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Cheers, guys.